everyone, it's Liam Cattleson here, and this is the second episode of WandaVision, which I'm looking forward to. I'm excited to see how the flow from the first episode to the second episode goes, if we're going to be changing the genre from the 50s to the 60s, for example. But I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in this episode, especially since the first episode was a delight. It was a great start to WandaVision. Very, very fun. It was bittersweet, especially with certain comments that were made. But it was really, really good seeing Wanda and Vision together again in, I guess, their paradise. And of course, the cracks are emerging as we saw towards the end of the episode and what looks like SWORD monitoring Wanda. So I'm excited to see what happens if the cracks are going to start to emerge further. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to jumping into this episode. So why don't we delve into episode number 2 of WandaVision? Let's go.
I'm going to take a look.
It's the tree. The tree's malfunctioning.
Well, I think we handled that well.
Yes, underdove.
Yes, dear.
Get the light.
Ooh. Are we going for Bewitched? We are. Oh my goodness.
For I, illusion, vow to bring you back exactly as you are.
So what's gonna go wrong? The box is gonna disappear, or she's not gonna... Hey, it worked!
Yes, Wanda,
I've been deceived.
you're a little worried that the...
And it's in colours. Uh-oh. And the music isn't as 60s. Uh-oh.
I brought my pet rabbit for your magic act.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Agnes.
I mean, you could have brought Rocket, but okay.
Senor
Agnes,
stick him up.
don't shoot. I'm just a messenger.
Pew, pew.
Are we sure about that, Dennis? Are we sure you've not got some secret...
Shall we?
Is she checking him out?
We shall.
Is it about the way I'm dressed?
Yes, but it's too late for that. Dottie is the
Oh.
key to everything in this town. Country club memberships, parties,
Dottie.
school admissions.
I hope it's not the same one from Agent Carter. Oh.
I'm sorry, Dottie. I didn't ask about the chairs.
So you better not ask me if you can chair any committees in the future.
I'ma head out!
The devil's in the details, Bev.
That's not
I
the
can't
only
talk.
place he is.
As you all, I want you all to give yourselves a big hand. At the appropriate time, of course. Let's review event etiquette. Dress
That's
code,
adorable,
use
not gonna lie.
upscale garden
The only
party,
reason I didn't
stocking
clap
quiet,
is because I'm afraid to move. I actually don't know what I'm doing here.
I'm starting to feel that way myself.
Bowling trophies Arthur's always polishing? We bought them all at a yard sale in Hackensack.
I knew it. I never once seen him down at the lane.
This is not what Vision expected. It's pretty
I, too, have some
anticlimactic.
top secret gossip to share. Norm here's a communist.
What?
Hot bothered about protocols and nonsense. We actually thought you
He's
were
fitting in,
serious.
though. Oh, no.
He's funny. All right,
You know what they say about eating gum?
Who is that?
I was gonna say, that's... Uh-oh.
Who are you?
That is Anya, isn't it? From Buffy. Uh-oh. Some...
Dottie!
Oh!
He'll make time for you.
Hydra. Oh no. We do not endorse Hydra, sadly. So take your business elsewhere. but I'm so glad. Oh God.
Glad I don't have to follow this.
Whoa.
Oh no. Oh. Yeah. Is the gun making him drunk?
Well, me and the boys were playing a rather thrilling game of horses' shoes. No, that's not it. Shoe horses. No. Horses' shoes.
Listen.
Oh no.
Strange happened with Dottie. Well, something strange happened.
Yeah, she wasn't fascinated by money.
He's illusion.
Yeah, what she said.
Drug vision is something I never thought I needed, but
deceptions. Because human beings are easily fooled due to their limited understanding of the inner workings of the universe. Flourish!
You just do it. You don't say it out loud, honey.
Now my wife and I
oh no.
will delight.
Allow me.
What?
Just when you thought you had them.
We did that trick.
That was my grandmother's piano.
Yeah, this is.
He never has it easy.
Stand up, Sherman. Say hello to the crowd.
It's Herbert.
From the next trick.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh, who stole my hat? Oh, stop that!
Oh no, not the.
I can't pull a hat out.
Don't let Dottie near it.
It's got real star quality, don't you think?
Maybe we leave the poor bunny out of this one, shall we?
Yeah, Dottie's gonna have a field day.
Out of myself.
My husband, Ralph.
No, abracadabra.
Sweetheart.
Yeah. Oh.
She's here.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Oh no.
Would you look at that? That really gummed up my works, didn't it?
Why? I love it.
Come back to yourself, and that's all I care about.
No
Now
hangovers?
let's get out of here before Dottie and the planning committee string us up for ruining the show.
I'd like to award you with the inaugural Comedy Performance of the Year.
Thank you.
See, who doesn't love a good bit of WandaVision? Oh, it's happening!
This is really happening.
It is happening. Oh yes.
It's really happening.
Oh no.
If it's that.
It's the mysterious Bee-Man.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Vision.
Oh wow. Wanda.
This is really happening. Vision.
Vision has had some color vision. Oh! We're changing eras? Lovely! The first episode really sunk me into it, and this episode did a fantastic job at not just building on that love for this show, but also propelling the plot forward. And there were like little bits of subtleties thrown in there, and yeah, like I said, the glitches, they're becoming more apparent and damning and of a matter of concern. Whereas in the last episode, there was a minor note. There was still some concern shown by Wanda when she mentioned Vision to, yeah, but they are becoming more of a matter of concern, especially with the helicopter. We heard that crash, and then when Wanda went to check outside, and it was only a toy helicopter. But you know, we have an idea of what. Well, I have an idea of what is potentially happening. I have a feeling someone has or had attempted to breach through into Wanda's world via a helicopter. And there was an unfortunate accident, but when Wanda, of course, found went outside, she found the toy helicopter. But not just that, though, it was in color as well. So, that kind of, screams that someone had tried to infiltrate Wanda's world. And whether they failed or not remains to be seen. Because, we had someone actually attempt to breach into Wanda's world. We saw the person in the bee suit come through the sewers as if he was entering a door. And then Wanda decided... it was very scary to see Wanda just say no and then rewind time. Like, there was that dread, there was that pain when she said those two simple letters. And then she rewound time to undo that, as if she was shunting that guy out of the world. Like, he came through the world, and Wanda shunted him through back through the other side, back into, I guess, the main world. So, since he wasn't a matter of concern after Wanda rewound time, it's just the question of how much more can she keep doing this. So, and it's really tragic because they were only trying to help. This is it. Like, they have that concerning nature, and they want to help. But this is it with Wanda. She doesn't want to lose Vision again. She's happy and she's content, and she even said that in the beginning of the episode, that this is her home. She just wants her Vision. So, but obviously, with what Wanda is doing, it's a matter of concern for Sword. So, yeah. Poor Ben. There was also a little something that I didn't click on until like much later, but I was, of course, too immersed with the episode that was going on, especially the drunk shenanigans from Vision. I honestly didn't think I needed drunk Vision, but here we are, and it was glorious. But back to my point. There was the Hydra ad, and the name struck and rang a bit of familiarity for me, and I was thinking, why is that name a bit familiar? And I was thinking, oh, it was the guy, it was Baron von Strucker, I think it was. I think that was his name. Yeah, who tortured the twins in Age of Ultron. It's been a while, so yeah, but yeah, he was the one who tortured the twins. So that's pretty interesting. Because that's playing on Wanda's own, of course, trauma. And I'm trying to put like bits and pieces with the Stark, because they all have a link. But I'm also very, very curious with the people in the ads, because they were the same ones from the last episode. So I am wondering what significance they hold. And so far, a leading theory for me is that if the Strucker mention was based on an experience of Wanda's life, because we have to remember, like, this is not, something thrown in for the hell of it by Marvel. This is based on Wanda's world. Like, Wanda is like these adverts, they are based on Wanda's own paradise. So there has to be a link. And I'm thinking if that's, or if the Strucker bit was a reference to what she suffered in Age of Ultron, what if the people in the commercials are Wanda's parents potentially? Because it would obviously play to Wanda's life, and what significance do they hold? So yeah, I'm really curious, but that's what I've got so far. It could be anything. We have so many questions going on, but this is it. Like, this episode presented so many interesting bits. Like, there was pieces of foreshadowing, like Vision saying, "I'm an illusion," because he's not really there, because Vision... Yeah, so there's a bit of a kick in the gut. But it was majorly funny, the comedic act, because this is it. Drunk Vision is something that I did not anticipate, and yet it is so welcomed. It was so good, and it was done in such a quirky manner as well, because Gum affected his machinery. So, yeah, it was just really, really amazing stuff to see that, and the Bewitched theme, esque approach that they did was really good, because you could tell by the intro, I'm like, are they doing Bewitched? Awesome. So yeah. I'm also wondering, like, it's probably stupid to say this, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure that Agnes is going to play a larger part than just, Wanda's neighbor. And she keeps mentioning her husband, and I'm wondering, is there going to be some significance to, I'm sure Agnes is, a leeway to something. I don't think there's some kind of deception underneath Agnes, potentially. But I'm just thinking, what if she's a leeway regarding her husband? Because she keeps mentioning her husband. And I don't know, I don't think it's random. So I don't know. I've just got all these questions in my head right now. Like, Geraldine even said, I don't know what I'm doing here. And I'm thinking, oh boy. Yeah, as if she is like, why am I in this vision right now? Why am I in your vision? So yeah, everything is just screaming at me right now. And this is it. Like, I was like, that's something. That is something. So all these bits and pieces, they are something to grasp onto. And I'm even throwing in a hunch that I haven't picked up on every bit of foreshadowing or bit of hints regarding, this character said this character said that. Put it on the board. So yeah. But we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. But yeah, this was a great episode. I loved seeing, like I said, Emma as Dottie. I like I said, I knew she was appearing. I saw an article. Funnily enough, they said she'd be playing. Well, I don't think it was a mysterious character, but I don't know. There seemed to have registered some hints that she's going to be playing a grand character. So yeah, but no, honestly, it was great seeing her. I just love the utilization of, you use Emma, you use bunnies. For those who watch Buffy, then yeah, it's a match made in heaven. So yeah, but yeah, it was great. Like I said, the glitches in Wanda's world, they're becoming a bit more frequent and concerning, a more concerning matter. So yeah, I'm really, because we had the helicopter, and that was in color. We had the blood on Dottie's hand. And yeah, we also had the person in the bee costume as well. So yeah, it's really, really interesting how things are shaping up in terms of this show, and how the plot is driving forward. Because this is it. You can have a laugh with this show, but you also know that this is a really, really difficult that it's really, really difficult in terms of, you just sympathize so much with Wanda, and you just feel so bad for her. So yeah, and this is it. All these little bits and pieces that come about, you've got to take a note on them. And like I said, I don't even think I've grasped every bit of hint there is to this this episode and the last episode, potentially. I feel like the first episode was more establishing things, and episode 2 is like, okay, let's tease things a bit forward with the helicopter, with B-Man. Not just that though, but we have integrated dialogues that hint something. So, and not just that though, but when you take the first commercial and then string the second commercial along, you start putting 2 and 2 together, and you start having more questions. So yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to see what episode 3 does pull, because now we are starting to pile up certain questions, and we're starting to be more inquisitive, but we're also having a laugh, and that's really, really good, because this is it. This show is doing the 50s, doing the 60s well, and it's a blast. But it's also really interesting seeing Wanda and how things are deteriorating for her, and things are becoming more of a matter of concern. So I'm really liking what we're doing in both a more relaxing sense, but also a more plot narrative driving force sense. So yeah, because this is it. This is leading to Multiverse of Madness, and I am wondering if whoever's going to be the villain for Multiverse of Madness. I don't know if they've confirmed it yet. I don't think they have, but I feel like that could be that we're going to have some kind of mention or some kind of confirmation, or some kind of infliction in terms of the adversary for Multiverse of Madness by the end of this. So, yeah, because this is going to obviously... Because I'm expecting Doctor Strange to show up at the very end to help Wanda, and that's obviously going to lead there. Or, Strange needs Wanda's help, so... regarding who is, threatening the multiverse. Because we got Far From Home, we got WandaVision, we got Doctor Strange, and then we got Spider-Man 3. Which... Toby, Andrew, please... but that's digressing. But yeah, like I said, this was a really great episode, with some very humorous moments. It was great seeing Dottie because Anya. It was great seeing Drunk Vision. But it was just it was a nice treat, so loved this episode. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check out my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my Media Feeds channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!